what I really wanted to come to. Like, what about that thing? Like, today many people, especially after the elections, that the electoral debacle was the left front has faced in Kerala also. There's a lot of criticism, internal criticisms, external criticisms about what what the left should be doing, what have gone wrong. Is Marxism still relevant? What is it to be a Marxist today? So, how do you?
Well, you see, as long capitalism exists, the question for me is answered. That yes, Marxism is relevant. Marxism is not formulas. It's tools to understand capitalism and what's happening in our societies. We have to be creative, yes. We have to be creative in finding new solutions, new way of presenting our ideas, and addressing what are the central contradictions of the epoch, not talking about the contradictions which existed earlier. So, as Lenin said, concrete analysis of concrete conditions is the heart of dialectics. So, we have to be dialectical in our thinking, not giving formulas which are lazy, okay, but addressing what are our problems. If we take, for instance, I'll give you a very simple example. Right now, we have the Kuwait debacle that has taken place. Workers have died in a fire over there. We can take it as an accident, but let's analyze it a little more. India's largest foreign exchange earnings is from the money that is sent by our migrant workers who go abroad, work and send back their money here.
Yes.
This is the largest component of India's foreign exchange earnings. What do we do for them as a state? Does India see that those who are sending this foreign exchange back, they have minimum protection where they go and work? Instead of that, we are happy to sacrifice those workers for money that we get.
Yeah.
But we are not doing anything to protect them. Now, this is an issue that we need to raise within the country. Right now, this is the Kuwait fire is a horrific case of what has happened.
Yes.
But it's a much larger issue of the legal rights of the workers who are going as migrants and who protects them. If they're sending money here, it's Indian state responsibility to provide minimum protection to them, which we don't do. Indian government does not interfere in the legal rights, the workers' rights, where virtually they have no rights when they go to work in the Gulf or other places. So these are questions, new questions the left has to raise. And I think, as I said, the Kerala issue is at the center of it because a huge number of people from Kerala go and work in West Asia.
The health minister of Kerala, she was denied a chance to go to Kuwait.
But this is an internal issue we have to raise with our government. What are you doing? What are you doing to protect these migrant workers who are giving you in the Indian state foreign exchange?
Exactly.
And that's how your foreign exchange balance is healthy.
Yeah.
So this has to be raised not as an issue with Kuwait, but issue with our government. What are you doing to protect them? We have seen it recently when the World Cup was being held in Qatar, and there was stadiums which had been built, and workers died over there in large numbers. There were criticism from various places, but did the Indian government do anything about it? No.
Yeah.
So we are willing to send our workers into near slavery conditions. Yes, they are poor, so they are willing to go and take that risk. But what is the responsibility of the state to protect those workers? And from Kerala, it's a huge issue because there is such a large number of workers who are going there. So these are the new ways we have to think what are workers' rights. Not just simple worker rights here, but also workers' rights from the migrant worker. So I think those are the kind of issues also we need to raise. So as I said, the task of the Marxist is to analyze what are the concrete conditions you have and based on that what are the concrete actions and line that you have to take. And if you don't think afresh, and this is the problem I'm going to lay to your generation. We have done our bit, good or for bad. Now it's your generation which has to take up the challenge of bringing in new thought. And every generation has to do it for itself.
Definitely.